Any major life change is scary at first. Unlike the path you followed so far, you don't know what to expect. Nevertheless, I quit my unfulfilling 9 to 5 and became a freelancer. So, what better time to start documenting than the beginning of a new chapter?
I mean, I don't even think my writing today morning is particularly pretty, but the right hand is just something else.
Motivation was at an all-time high. So, of course, the honeymoon phase was great. Anything new is exciting initially, including spending my literal honeymoon in Japan. By the time I returned from that trip, my Japanese skills were at an all-time high as well.
We finally made it to the restaurant in Tokyo. Look this.
Golden opportunities seem to be waiting for me behind every corner. Something new to capture and admire. And I finally pushed myself to pursue my dream series.
Oh my gosh, I don't know the last time I actually threw at a competition. It must have been like a decade ago. What's the worst that can happen? Me being as bad as 10 years ago? Well, I've lived with that for long enough, so. Oh my gosh!
In this series, Unlocked Olympic Odyssey, my goal is to try every Olympic and Paralympic sport. For shooting, I've been invited to one of the best facilities in the world. And what better way to test my skills than going up against a Paris Olympian?
I think we should do a little competition.
We could do that.
Welcome to a new episode of Unlocked. Today we're going to be trying skateboarding.
Okay. And the helmets?
But faster than I expected, my very first collaborators lost interest, and soon after, doubt crept in. When I did look around all of those corners, behind every curtain, and into every cupboard, there was in fact nothing there. This emptiness weighed on me with a dozen questions that I didn't have answers to. And let me tell you, some of those answers came pretty quickly. I was told no more often than ever before, or worse still, didn't get an answer at all.
I'm just so fucking pissed, seriously. Excuse my French, but it's just so damn annoying. It's windy, it's cold, I'm still not allowed to train indoors. It just feels like a setup at this point. I'm trying to not cry because it's ridiculous, but I feel like the odds are stacked against me.
My views were abysmal, and on top of that, my fitness felt like at an all-time low. More and more hurdles got in the way of me and my dreams. And there was no overcoming them. Or so I thought. Just as I accepted my fate of subpar mediocrity, I was offered my biggest job to date. Imagine my surprise. I unfortunately don't have this as footage, but geez, I was so elated.
I have just a couple of minutes before I have to get on the bus to the stadium for rehearsals because I'll be the infield host. I'll get to meet and talk to Carl Lewis. Anyway, I'm so excited, but even just a couple of minutes are more than enough to just sit by the beach because my hotel is right there.
And from that point on, I saw 2024 as a slam dunk success. Even though I've not tried basketball so far and I can't hoop to save my life.
I love these catwalks. That's so cool. stranded in paradise.
With a full-time gig writing for the Olympics, my focus was pulled mostly towards that. But while I was looking forward to watching Simone Biles' comeback, my first ever Unlocked video blew up.
A newbie fighting a black belt is a great idea, right?
Ich check's nicht. I'm an easy target.
Wir machen heute mal mit Katjana Judo. Schauen wir mal, wie es so geht.
Danke.
They have to fight one another and I can just watch.
I stupidly decided I would take on Masha.
Sometimes it's not about doing anything differently, but sticking with it long enough.
Tony is taking this job very seriously.
It's been 1 year since our wedding.
And when we stop waiting for those bigger than life events on the daily, we can start to appreciate the beauty in the mundane. Life is all about a journey. I'm not going to be a freelancer just for this year or just for the next, but for this entire chapter.
Ich schwör, schmeckt nach Aas und Mango.
But if we're not having fun along the way and don't stop to take in the view, where's the point in pursuing the path's ultimate destination?
Hi, Dad!
Ooh, yeah, look at this. Hey, look at this. That's a winner, baby.
Not every experience has to be extraordinary to be worth having. I went to a concert with my mom. Actually wanted to go to two, but Megan the Stallion canceled on us.
I'm straightening my hair for the first time in like 2 years to cut my nasty ends. I am acutely aware that doing this for the first time at 1 a.m. is a bad idea, but here we are.
And somehow, all of those things were thrilling.
Whenever like my hair returns to its normal state, no one will see how uneven this is.
YouTube has changed my life with just 738 followers, and I'm going to explain to you just how. I uploaded my very first YouTube video on January 1st, 2017, which is almost 8 years ago at this point.
Of course, it's important to check in with your progress every once in a while, but remember, success is more of a marathon than a sprint. So giving yourself ample time includes an entire calendar year, not just a few weeks. This is your sign to start. What will you do in 2025?
It's stuck in my hair.